Hello and welcome to the Smoking Barrel Podcast. I'm your host, Cody Barrett, and with me is, as always, the Pit Barrel Master himself, Grant Full.
Good evening, good morning, however, wherever you may be listening.
On tonight's show, we've got a special episode for you guys. We have special guests from T&S BBQ, Shawn McColligan. Shawn, say hello.
Hey, good evening, good morning, whenever, however.
Exactly. Ripping off my line already. Man.
Guys, Shawn is joining us tonight. We're going to do a little interview, and Shawn has been traveling all over representing West Virginia barbecue in both the backyard classes and the masters classes of the KCBS competitions, and you do some non-sanctioned stuff too, correct?
As a matter of fact, this weekend I'm
Okay.
going to be doing. It's going to be the Rib Cook-Off Association.
Okay,
We'll get into
nice.
Nice,
Okay,
nice.
okay. So I'm sure you guys recognize the name. You've
Seen
already
some of our
seen his.
shorts out
You've
there.
already seen his face. Grant and I, was it back in April?
Yeah, April 26th.
Followed Shawn for a day with the competition up at the Marietta River City barbecue competition.
That was a blast.
It was an awesome time. We really appreciate you inviting us.
And I apologize for you having to deal with that.
That was fun,
Listen,
man.
it was a great time. You
It
brought
was-
home some hardware.
Yeah.
We
bit.
posted pictures of all that on our Facebook page, guys. If you want to see it, scroll down. It's there. We've got a bunch of videos and shorts up on YouTube of that day.
Yeah.
It was such a blast. It rained basically on and off all day, but
it was
it was an amazing time. Got to meet Harry Sue
Oh man.
Yeah.
and go through one of his master's classes. And you
Eat some
guys have
good
seen
Q.
that video. You know, I mean, it was a
he
great
or is he
time.
not one of the most solid people
He's a
you
good
have
dude.
ever met
Oh yeah,
in your
yeah.
life?
Yeah.
Awesome,
Oh.
awesome guy.
Open book.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still blown away that the cards that he gave us at the end of that class have his actual cell phone number on them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still blown away. And his personal email, you know, and he's like, anybody that's taken my class has access to me.
He's one of the people that before I ever met him, I looked up to him, and when I first started doing competition barbecue, basically his whole class is online on YouTube. You can go through there, you can look at everything that he teaches in his class, and he covers a lot of stuff. And I was like, man, there's no way that this is what's in his class.
Yeah.
By gosh, it is.
Yeah.
And his class, he charges nothing for his class.
Yeah.
You go to Myron School, it's like $500-600. I mean, you're paying anywhere from $600 up to $1,200-1,500 for a class. Harry does it out of the goodness of his heart in his home. He's got a whole bunch of people there locally that come in and help him out. And if there's a class, you show up. If you can get in, you're in, man.
Yeah. I love his give back heart. You know, I mean, that's, you know, and he says that in his classes. He says that in conversation. He said that in the interview that we did with him after the competition in Marietta. You know, he just thoroughly enjoys being a teacher and meeting people and, you know, sharing all the things that he has learned over the decade or so that he has done competition barbecue. You know, so it was super fascinating to learn about him and to meet him and to get that opportunity.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a great weekend, great day.
Yeah.
And like I said, what you end up second overall, right?
I ended up, let's see here. Let's go through the categories.
Yeah.
Fourth place chicken.
Yeah.
Was it fourth or fifth? It was fifth place chicken.
Yeah.
And my wife, God bless her heart, and my neighbor, both, they was like, they looked at me. I got home, they were like, we were getting ready to get up and throw hands. You never do that bad in chicken. Easy now, girls. But I got fifth overall in chicken. I got second in ribs, which I've been lagging on my ribs here as of late. But this year I've seemed to pull it around. Now watch, going to a rib cook-off. I'm gonna stink up the joint. Then I got third in pork, and
You got
brisket. I got third in brisket.
third in brisket. I thought you got second in something.
Ribs.
Ribs,
Second
yeah.
was ribs. Okay.
Second in ribs,
Yeah.
which was good enough for all my first reserve grand champion
Yeah.
in the Master Series.
Mm-hmm.
And that was also the guy that got grand champion. Shout out to Sailor Nick, Nicholas Owensbury. That was his first grand champion with a 702.
Yeah.
And
That's awesome.
Well, when you score like a perfect cook, if you got 180 in all three categories, a perfect cook would be a 720. So he was on out of 4 categories, he was 18 points away from a perfect cook.
Oh wow, that's fantastic.
So when you get a 700, you get like a little special pin and a sticker. As a matter of fact, and in the backyard this year, they started recognizing the backyard cooks, because half of 720 or half of 700 is a 350.
Yeah.
You get
And
one
you
of these.
got one.
This is the first year they start giving these out.
That's cool.
Oh, very cool.
That's cool.
350 stickers.
Nice.
Mine's beat up.
Very
That's
cool.
cool. Surprised you didn't put that on your trailer immediately.
Not yet. I've got a lot of guys, a lot of teams, they'll get these wooden containers for either the foil or plastic wrap.
Yeah.
And I just got mine. It wasn't finished, so I'm going to finish it, lacquer it, and then I'm going to start putting these on there.
Okay.
Providing I get more of these.
So
If I get more.
So let's go back to the beginning. What got you into barbecue, and who pushed you into competition barbecue?
I got into barbecue because I'm fat and I like to eat.
I can recognize that.
I can aim into that.
I was in the beginning of Food Network. I started watching Emeril, Chef Emeril.
Yeah.
And I got into cooking. And I was in the Navy still on active duty. I started cooking. I started learning how seasonings work, this, that, and the other. I was cooking every single night. When I get home from work, I'd cook every single night. It was just a release. It was something to relax me.
Yeah.
And then when I got out of the Navy, I came home, got on with the volunteer fire department for a little bit. I'm still cooking at home and everything. And then one day Pitmasters come on. And I was enthralled with it because I'm like, here's these guys. I mean, by this point in time, they got away from the cooking instructional on Food Network into cooking competition,
Right.
or we're going to this restaurant to see what this looks like. Everything shifted.
Yeah.
So I seen on Netflix, they have reruns of Barbecue Pitmasters, that first season. And I was enthralled with that first season, which to me is still one of the best seasons of Pitmasters, because you actually get to see.
There's a lot of big names that came out of that show.
Yeah, Harry,
Yeah.
Myron,
Yep.
everybody that I've met that's been on that show, including one gentleman local, U2
He was on that show?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Now,
What the heck's his name?
Oh.
He's got the U2 Can Q barbecue school in Marietta. For the life, but I did not know he was on the Food Network show.
2 Worthless Nuts, season 4, I think episode 5 or 6. Robert Marion.
Yep.
Robert Marion, that's it.
Yep.
Old Rob.
I had no idea. He was at the
Yeah, he came by. He got done with work. He came by and said hi to us.
Is he originally from this area? Sorry, I know we're getting off on a tangent.
He's originally from Cleveland. He moved down here.
Okay.
He's an Army vet.
Okay.
And he does counseling for addiction and mental health and everything with Camden Clark now.
Okay.
Well. But I mean, I was just enthralled with this, and I was like, I can do that. I can bar. That's an area of cooking I've never gotten into.
Yeah.
And when you start cooking, when you start doing it doesn't have to be barbecue. When you start cooking, you want to share, and you feel like you're getting good at it. You want to share with people.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I got into getting into the restaurants. Downtown Parkersburg, West Virginia, they had this restaurant that was owned and operated by a little Puerto Rican chef, Chef Terry Clegg. She's out here at Ohio Valley Healthcare now. She's their executive chef. As a matter of fact, this fall I'm helping her do a hog roast again.
Oh, that's cool.
But she got me in. She was my into the actual professional world of being in a kitchen.
Yeah.
I learned a ton from her. Chef Yancey, if you've
Oh yeah, I've met him several times.
Chef
I know
Yancey
Chef.
Roush. He used to work down at the
Blenner Hassett.
Blenner Hassett. Before that at the Greenbrier.
Oh really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Chef worked at the Greenbrier.
I met him when he was working at the Blenner Hassett.
And Chef, I learned a ton from him. He got to the point to where he actually trusted me enough to where we were doing a catering gig one weekend. He was like, I've got to go get my hair cut. I've got to go get new shoes. I've got to go do this. I got to go do that. I was like, take off. I got it. You sure? I was like, yeah, I got it. So I fixed a chicken almondine, baked steak. I did the rolls, the whole night, made salad, the whole nine.
Yeah.
I got everything fixed up, ready to fix in the morning, put it in the walk-in, cleaned up. I'm getting ready to walk out. He's walking in, he's like, looking at everything, and it's all clean. He's like, what did you do? I was like, it's done. What do you mean it's done? We walked over to the walk-in in his basement. I showed him. He's like, oh, my gosh. I've never had anybody do this.
Nice.
So, I mean, he started trusting me to help with that stuff. I worked at the Blenner Hassett for a little bit. I mean, Chris Jackson with Convicted Pigs on his larger events. He knows he can trust me back there helping him with the pit. He tells me how he wants his stuff done, and I do it exactly how he wants it because it's his name on it.
Right.
And I've cooked for a couple folks that's got a good bit of money out in the boondocks. If they had built their house in town, it'd be like $20 million. There's like 3 out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, wow.
I've cooked for a couple of elected officials here in the area. I love to cook, and barbecues it helps me also fight PTSD and major depressive disorder. I'm 100% total and permanent disabled through the VA. And I've been on meds since I've been in the military. This has been documented with me. And it gets you out of self-isolation. It makes you go out in the sunlight. It makes you go out and talk to people. And when I do competitions, I love talking to people. But if things get too real, I can retreat back to my canopy, retreat back to my tent. You guys know I got those half walls and whole walls.
Oh, yeah.
I got my safe space.
Yeah.
I can still say hi to people
on
the other end.
over there.
Yeah, but I mean, but this is a subject that I'm comfortable with. This is a subject that I love. And
Well, I think, I would think, I find even just when I'm having a stress time, when I'm cooking, it's like, to me, it's like you're having to concentrate so much on and focus on making sure everything's going correctly and the timing on stuff. I mean, it's like you're focused so much on that. I think, at least my simple little brain, I kind of filter stuff out for a brief time.
When it comes to veterans, barbecue's one of those things to where if you're a veteran, you're detail oriented. You're taught.
Yeah.
You're taught attention to detail.
Yeah.
This has to be folded this way. Through boot camp, your shirts have to be folded a certain way. Your underwear has to be folded a certain way. Your socks have to be folded a certain way. Everything.
Yeah.
The reason being is when you get out, if you don't have that attention to detail on your equipment, on your weapons, on anything, it will fail. And that's the last place you want anything to fail, especially with my job. I was a firefighter on board ship. They called it damage controlman. I did anything and everything to keep the ship afloat because, yes, I joined the Navy and I cannot swim. So
highly motivated.
We got a job for you.
This guy's want to make sure.
But before anybody has a smart comment,
I'm still baffled that you made it through boot camp without being able to swim.
Well, I mean, they can throw you. You jump into a pool and you're supposed to float for a little bit, then you swim from one end of the pool to the other. Okay, that's one thing. Just float on your back and make it to the other end. That's all I had to do. But at the same thing, how much is it going to help you swimming in the middle
of the ocean?
Right.
Of the ocean?
Right. You're going to have a life preserver on anyway.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, how many people join the Air Force every day and none of them can fly?
That's true. That's
That's
true.
Yeah.
Very good point. Very good point.
So I'll take my chances walking on water rather than jumping out or having an airplane fall out of the sky.
Yeah, that's true.
So what was your first taste of competition, and when did you know you were hooked?
Oh, the now gone Ohio Smoked Meats Festival in Nelsonville, Ohio.
Okay.
Was my first competition. Actually, Tuffy Stone wasn't there when I was there, but he had been there before. As a matter of fact, I think my first year, Brad Leiniger, current first place team of the year in the race right now, Brad Leiniger, he's on Food Network, the barbecue battle.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay.
I met him when I went down to the Worlds. We'll get to him later too. But I went there, and I bought me a couple canopies. I got a bed and breakfast for her. I couldn't sleep that first night. I got up there. I got everything set up.
I can understand.
I was like, you know what? Heck with this. I'm going to do my own thing. I make decent stuff. It's no big deal. Showed up with Sweet Baby Ray's. I'm going to doctor it up. I just got whatever the store at Walmart had. I'm gonna use the McCormick's rubs. I mean, for backyard. I mean, for serving your family and friends, there's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Don't think you have to go out and buy the best of the best for your family and friends. Heck, if you like them that much, good luck to you. There's few people I'd spend the money for a Wagyu for. Yeah. Mainly just my wife, but.
I was going to say, my list is really short, too.
Yeah.
See?
I'm not even sure I'm included on that list.
But, I mean, you go...
I don't know either.
He's running down his head.
Yeah.
But I went there,
it's just me.
And I was just so excited. I didn't sleep.
Oh, yeah.
I got there Friday. I went to Cook's meeting. They'll always ask, is there any new teams competing? As soon as hands go up, everybody cheers them, welcomes them in.
Oh, cool.
And if you got any questions, all you ever have to do is ask these guys.
Yeah, that's what blew me away from hanging out with you that one day was how open everybody was to talk.
Well, it's very much a community.
It
really is a community.
Yeah.
I was, for a competition, I didn't expect that much camaraderie. You know what I mean? I really didn't. I didn't expect that. I thought it'd be more
cool.
cutthroat. You know what I mean?
I went to Smoke on the Mountain Galax. And my buddy from Poor Boys Barbecue, head cook, Toby. Toby's just this mountain of a man. I mean, huge guy. And he's just so soft-spoken. And he always wears overalls. Always got a hillbilly hat on. And he's from Oceana, West Virginia, way down there where the hootie owls fly upside down near Welch.
Mm-hmm.
And Toby, that first weekend that first time I was down at Galax, I come walking over to check on Toby, and he's just sitting here. I could just see it on his face. He's upset. What's the matter, Toby? Oh, I got up this morning, and I had my pulled pork sitting in a pan, and I went to put it on to warm it up. I was like, okay. It wasn't my pulled pork. It was my chicken. Completely unseasoned and everything. I was like, he's like, I don't know. I go, where's your wife? He's like, she's out looking for chicken right now. I go, what do you cook? He's like, I usually do legs. No problem, Tobe. I got you. I brought legs with me just in case I felt like trying to do them. If you're willing to take them, I'm willing to go get them. I run back to my site, grabbed every single one of those legs I had. I didn't have seasoned, brined, or nothing. I'd run them right over to him. He got fourth in chicken that day.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's awesome.
I'm telling you, adversity brings out the best in the cooks.
Oh, yeah.
And if he'd have won it, I'd have been tickled. I got first that day, though.
So your first competition, what did you place?
It
was obviously enough.
5 or 6 up from the bottom.
It was obviously enough that you were hooked.
Oh, it's just, I was like, man, I like it. At times I like a challenge, and I felt like it was a challenge. I was like, I know I'm better than this.
Yeah.
I know I'm better than 6th from the bottom.
So how many competitions did you do before you got your first call?
I got my first call in my third.
Oh wow, that's early.
No,
Yeah.
fourth competition.
That's
Still,
awesome.
that's early.
Yeah.
I did my first call in my fourth competition. I went and I did Marietta because I didn't know what backyard was. Had no clue what backyard was.
Actually, why don't you explain that for the people listening? What is backyard, and
It's getting ready to change. I'm
and
afraid.
we'll get into what Masters is later. But what is backyard, and what's it going to be changing to?
Well, in KCBS, they had this idea of, okay, we're losing teams left and right.
Mm-hmm.
We need a way to get people in. So what they came up with was this 2 meat. Instead of cooking chicken, ribs, pork, and brisket, you only do chicken and ribs. You only have to do chicken and ribs. And it's less of an investment. The entry fee typically is about half.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an easy starting out point.
Makes sense.
To dip your toes in. You don't have to have that big of an investment. Get you a canopy, cook off a couple cans, cook off the tailgate of your truck.
Yeah.
You're in there.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't know what that was, and I just jumped in feet first into the deep end of the pool, not knowing how to swim. No pun intended. And I got my teeth kicked in. Then I went to Marietta the next year, and I still didn't quite get. I didn't get a call. Then I went up to Nelsonville, and I did get a call in Marietta that year. I got a call in pork. I got
nice.
I got sixth in pork. Then later on, because Marietta's in the beginning of the competition season, towards the end of the competition season in October, that's when Nelsonville was, and I got a seventh in pork there. Well, now the hook's set.
Yeah.
Here.
You're just that first call is always your
You've
most
got a couple-
expensive, because
you've got
now
a
you're
couple-
looking at smokers, you're looking at trailers, you're looking.
We go big time, baby.
You get a couple calls, you know you're good enough. You
Oh,
just need to
yeah.
refine it a little bit.
And then COVID hit, and everything shut down. And at the end of the year, they had this one last competition, because this is changing too. The season typically ends on October 31st, and then November 1st starts the new season. Well, this year it's running till October 31st. Then it's going to run from November 1st until December 31st. And then from there on out, it's going to be
on the
every
calendar year?
yeah, it's going to be
Okay.
on the calendar year. I went down to Zombie Q. God rest Zombie Q. Poor David Dick, another big guy, and he promotes events. He started out as a judge, then he started getting into putting on competitions. Then he started cooking. I went down to Zombie Q, and I cooked one day of a double down in Zombie Q, and I got a call in pork. Then my wife did the dessert ancillary. Guess who got first in it?
Nice.
So she had a better finish first than I did.
She probably didn't let you know about it either.
Oh, just no. I will say this. On our way to turn it in, Brad Leininger was actually pulling his trailer out to try and get out, because he had to drive back to Missouri. He was getting himself set, and he stopped his trailer and was looking at the cupcakes. It was Halloween themed. It was a Halloween theme.
Yeah.
She had little candy eyeballs and fingers and bones and stuff in these cupcakes with a raspberry filling.
Ooh,
and
nice.
homemade cream cheese icing.
Ooh.
Nice.
Brad Leininger looked at me. That looks really good, because they were massive too, and she was our first place on the team.
Nice.
That's awesome.
And then after that, I bought a smoker from Chris Jackson, that Humphreys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
So that was one of your first smokers you bought.
mm-hmm, and it got knocked over in the wind, busted the side open. Integrity was lost, but it still was able to cook. And I was able to get a third place both days of a double in chicken.
Nice.
And
That's cool.
Oh shoot, I'm trying to remember his name. Quarterback I believe it was for the Rams. Quarterback that used to be WVU.
Mark Bulger.
Bulger, yeah.
No. Was it Rams or Giants?
Jeff Hostetler.
Hostetler.
Yeah.
It was a competition that his foundation put on. He was handing out the trophies.
Oh, that's cool.
And he was rolling around there,
Yeah.
talking to the teams and everything, letting everybody try on the Super Bowl ring and the whole nine.
Nice.
That's cool.
I mean, barbecue takes you places further than I thought I'd ever go. Meet people that you never dreamed of meeting.
Yeah.
I mean, and you make friends all over. You may only see them once or twice a year. You may only talk to them every other week or so if you're lucky.
Yeah.
But soon as you pull into that parking lot,
Your boys.
it's like time never passed.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, it's a brotherhood that I've not had since I was in the military.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
you
really
could.
cool.
I mean, you could tell. I mean, even listening to Harry tell some of his stories. He told us a story on the podcast about they showed up at a competition and a guy somehow ruined his brisket.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he had an extra brisket
Just hand it to him.
and
Yeah.
gave it to the guy, and the guy got first place with it.
Yeah.
And you know what?
I
I guarantee you he was just as happy
Oh yeah.
because he had a part in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with
Yeah.
competition barbecue is the only thing where you want to beat them badly,
Mm-hmm.
but if they need help and you lend them help, oh, you are so tickled.
Well, and at the end of the day, I mean, the way I think about it is, at the end of the day, I'd rather beat him straight up, knowing that he was 100%, that he was able to compete 100%, not competing with a handicap.
Right.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
You want to know you're the best.
But yeah,
Right.
it's like, but even at like that Mariota contest, like when you could tell people were genuinely applauding for the other team.
Oh, yeah.
When they
Oh,
got a
yeah.
call.
Yeah,
When they
yeah,
were
they were-
genuinely happy with it.
Yes.
It's like,
yeah.
you know, they finished third. They're still happy for the guy who got second. So I've got. There wasn't this jealousy thing. It didn't come across that way anyway. It
no,
was really cool.
No, I
Now,
mean,
there's some people that are like that, and some of it's put on,
mm-hmm.
some of it ain't or isn't necessarily put on. But I mean, there's a bunch of people down there. When I went down to Tennessee for the World Invitational, you had 3 days of cooking. Day one was a 1 meat chicken, 1 meat ribs, and where I came in dead last on the duck with the
yeah,
The
molasses.
the sweet sour molasses.
Yeah, that was not good.
No, that was a backyard tournament.
No, that's that the KCBS also has these things called 1 meat competitions. Go set up in a parking lot, say, "Hey, we are cooking chicken. You check in at this time." And it's a 1 day event.
That's
you
cool.
can just show up that morning. It's going to be like almost what I'm doing this weekend. Like this weekend, they're going to let people into the area at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I'm leaving here at 3.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm leaving here at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to pull in there at 6 o'clock in the morning. They said that you can have trailers, but there's no electric. No problem. I got a generator.
Yeah.
I want my fans. It's going to be 90 degrees.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna get hot. Yeah.
So I'm going to pull in there at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to take minimal stuff. My canopy, a couple fans, generator, 2 coolers, 1 for drinks, 1 for food and sauces and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm at 8 o'clock is the cook's meeting. 12 o'clock is chicken wing turn in for the ancillary. And then 2 to 2:30, you get a half-hour window with these guys.
No, that's cool.
Pay attention, KCBS. you get a half-hour window and for your rib turn in, and
Okay.
then by 3:30, you're wrapping up and they're doing the awards.
Nice.
Oh
I
wow.
can be home. I could be home that night,
Yeah.
8-9 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
You know, and
That's cool.
but that's what 1 meat does.
Yeah.
We're going to have a 1 meat competition on Friday night or Saturday or whatever for chicken. Then we're going to have a different one for ribs. So that night on Friday, there were 3 competitions. They had a chicken, which I dropped my chicken box.
Nuh-uh.
I'm the only person in KCBS that got a full 360 on his chicken box because that sucker went right down.
No.
Nice.
And I just, one of the reps come running up. He's like, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I'm like, well, I ain't moving. Pick it up, pick it up. I tried to reset everything. It looked like a grenade went off.
Oh, no.
I just kind of flung it on the table. I went back to my site, and my wife's sitting in here on her phone looking at stuff in the trailer. I come through that curtain that I got on the side. I slung my little red box holder. I slung that on the ground. She's like, "What's the matter?" I was like, "I dropped my stinking." We'll say stinking chicken box. And she's just like, and one of the other guys,
because appearance is a major
appearance is a
it's
thing.
part
Yeah.
of it's the one thing you can control. It's the least weighted in this stuff, but it's the one thing you can control.
And you gotta. That's the thing that struck me is the attention to detail, being painstakingly, like how they line these things up. And I mean, you're taking like little cleaning the box, make sure there's no little extra drips of sauce on the box. I mean, these things are picturesque. Go back and look at our YouTube. We have a short where we showed the
show Shawn doing that with a Q-tip.
Yeah.
I run back inside the trailer just to get a Q-tip. You just hear me banging everything around. You're like, what is he doing? I was going through drawers grabbing those Q-tips. But I mean, then the rep tells me, "Oh, they're not supposed to judge sauce on the box." Now you tell me.
You told me that earlier.
Man.
Oh, it's amazing.
So I knew chicken was shot.
Yeah.
Then I go back and I get the ribs. The ribs were as good as what we had.
Yeah.
Easily as good as what I had in Marietta. And I got everything ready. I took a bite and I did my laugh. Oh, somebody's butt's in trouble. I laughed about that. Then the downfall of the duck for the molasses turn in. But
what you got there?
overall, 4th place in the world, 1 meat ribs
Nice.
at the World Invitational.
That's
Very nice.
awesome.
Congratulations.
And that's with heavy. There was 60 teams.
I was getting ready to ask you
That's
how many
awesome.
teams.
In this
Pass that over
comp,
here, Grant. Let me
There
see
was there was 60 teams in that competition,
That's very cool.
and I got 4th. And we're talking heavy hitters. We're talking guys that
Dude.
were world champions.
That's
That-
awesome.
And I
that
was
is
lucky
cool.
enough to pull that off.
that.
Very
Is cool.
good.
Now, where is the World Invitational at?
This year it was in Lebanon, Tennessee, right outside of Nashville.
Okay.
At where they keep where they have the Tennessee State Fair. It was a
Very
nice,
cool.
Yeah.
very nice facility. KCBS went all out
That's
for
awesome.
that one.
That's awesome.
That is
But
very cool.
I enjoyed myself. I had a lot of fun down there. I mean, that's the one thing I got. But I enjoyed myself. There's a lot of guys guys with multiple grand champions didn't walk out of there with anything.
So, how many competitions are you doing a year now?
As many as my wallet will.
But how many have you done so far this year?
This year, this season, we went and did Marietta. I have Friday. We're just going to count those 3 as one. Friday night, Saturday, which was a Master Series. It was the Open. And then Sunday was the Invitational. So that's 4.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went down to Welch, West Virginia, which they really needed barbecue down there. They really needed this. This is like one of the biggest festivals they'll have in that area the entire time. In February of this year, they got flooded.
Yeah, I remember hearing about it.
Yeah.
20 foot of water for 100 days.
Holy cow! They had that much water?
They were still scooping mud. The mayor, God bless him.
Wow.
Mayor McBride was out there scooping. I think his name's McBride. Was out there scooping mud. And if you go to my Facebook page, I got a picture of him.
Yeah.
They did a People's Choice category there, and that was to get money to put towards the town, toward the rebuilding.
Yeah, I remember seeing your post now that you say this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they gave us a pork shoulder. Now it doesn't sound like a big investment, but when you got about 20 teams down there,
That's
between
a lot of money.
between the backyard and the Master Series, both. There was backyard and Master Series.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of these competitions have that.
Okay.
And there's like 21 teams total. Everybody did. I mean, if everybody turned that in, they could make a little bit of money. They were like, you get to taste four different teams, a portion from 4 different teams for like $5.
Yeah.
And then you get to vote and blah, 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 blah. I ended up winning the People's Choice.
That's
Very
awesome.
Now, for $500. Now, if you look at that, what do you have invested in that People's Choice?
Nothing.
Right.
Time.
You got your time.
Yeah.
I've already lit my smoker off.
And
What
you're
more,
going
a little bit,
and you're there anyway for the other stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly. What more is just a little bit of rub, a little bit of injection, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
When they called me, I was sitting next to my friends from Golden Blue Barbecue, Travis Murphy and his dad. I got up, and I was like, watch this. He go, what are you doing? I was like, I'm going to give it back.
Cool.
So I went up there. I got about halfway up there, and I just started waving my arms. Take it back. I'm giving it back. Are you sure? Yeah. I'm doing. I mean,
Oh yeah.
it was the right thing to do. It was the Harry Sue thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the right thing to do, and
Yeah,
it
it's
showed
a fundraiser.
and it showed them appreciation for them to go ahead and still have this competition.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Exactly.
So I mean, $500 in the scheme of a city or a town isn't that much, but every little bit helps.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just and
Well, they need as much as goodwill as they can get, right? I mean, they've gotten their teeth kicked in for a while. They need a little,
yeah,
a little bit
and
of goodwill helps.
and I got a letter that following Tuesday from the mayor
That's cool.
thanking me again for that.
Cool.
That's cool.
So, and I didn't do it for thanks. I did it because it was right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And a bunch of other teams were like, "Hey, we're just going to give it back."
That's cool.
I was like, "Okay, so if I win it, I'm going to give it back too."
Very
So we were.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
Very neat. Very neat.
So you mentioned earlier that you think the backyard is going to be changing. What are they going to change about it?
It has come out through KCBS because I mean, you don't have to be a member to compete,
Mm-hmm.
but if you want your points tracked,
Yeah.
you need to be a member. They got a letter has come out of they did a study about backyard and everything, and they're like, initially it was supposed to be a jumping off point for people to get into barbecue to see if they'd like it and to learn, and for people who of limited means, to not have that much of an investment because a brisket, a 5 to 6 pound brisket, is $200. Wagyu brisket's $200, and if you're not cooking a Wagyu, you're already behind.
Right.
You're playing catch up from the get go just from buying something.
Yep.
So they were like, well, some of the backyard teams have made major investments. They're out there with $30,000, $50,000, $60,000 porch trailers,
Mm-hmm.
the equipment they're cooking on, this, that, and the other. They're doing in the neighborhood of 30, 40, 50 competitions a year, driving all over I mean, that's not people of limited means.
Right.
And they're like, well, they need to move up. They need to move up. They need to move up. Well, KCBS is their findings, or they did some research, and they were like, well, what we're going to do is we're going to change it all. Because for backyard, it started out with if you got a grand or reserve grand champion, or you did 12 Master Series competitions over your entire time, or you did more than like 3 or 6 in a season, you had from there on out to Cook Masters, you could not go back.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now, then they changed that to where you could get 2, so I'm still backyard. You had to get 2 Master Series, either grand or reserve grand championships.
Right.
Now, the proposal is we're doing away with the name of backyard. It's going to be a 2 meat masters or a 4 meat masters. At the beginning of the season, you have to declare whether you want points for 2 meat or 4 meat. So so
you're locked into that for the whole season then.
well, not only are your points are,
Yeah.
but you can go cook whatever.
Right, you could do
yeah,
either,
but if you
but
do
you're only gonna get
if you do
points.
Master Series, your points ain't going to count for backyard.
Right.
If you do 2 meat,
Right.
if you do 2 meat, your points ain't going to count for your 4 meat.
Right.
Gotcha.
So
it would lock you in basically if you care about the points.
yeah, if you care about the points, but then you got people in backyard that's like, well, that's just going to mean that the Master Series teams, they're like, well, this one's closer. I'm just going to go cook it.
Right.
And it's taken away from the two men. Me personally, this is the way I see it. I do not care because I know of backyard, the quote unquote backyard, which everybody looks at us as amateur. I know of backyard teams that could thump Master Series teams on any given Saturday or Sunday in chicken or ribs. I mean, they could just, doesn't matter. They're that good.
Yeah.
And we've had a lot of backyard teams that went Master Series from the Mid-Atlantic area. They went up there and they started winning left and right. I mean, they've shown up for Master Series, like Steve Dotson, YouTube page, Cookout Coach.
Okay.
He his team DQ Barbecue, his first year doing Master Series, he got an auto into the jack and he started hitting grand championships.
Oh wow.
Wow.
David Dick, he got his backyard world championship and has been and when he was cooking consistently, he was on a tear in the Master Series. Optimus Swine 757. These two, John and Jason Wade. These two guys are awesome guys. They started out in backyard in the Mid-Atlantic region. They also own a restaurant down near Williamsburg, Virginia, Two Drummer Smokehouse. They used to be part of the Drum and Fife Corps at Colonial Williamsburg.
Oh, that's cool.
And they went up to Master Series, and they don't ever count them out of anything. They're phenomenal cooks. Toby, Poor Boys Barbecue, they made the jump. They started tearing it up on the Master Series scene. David Bowman of Bowman's Button Barbecue, he's out of Virginia. He got the first backyard world grand championship. He first placed both chicken and ribs. I mean, it was a sweep.
Wow.
And he's awesome. And backyard can compete with him. It's just I'm not scared of them. They want to do it fine, but they better be ready because I'm bringing it too. I mean,
Nice.
I got my tail kicked in the open at the World Invitational. If you look at where I placed, but if you look at my scores are high.
So things were super tight then.
Oh yeah, there was like 5 or 6. There was like, I think 8 people in brisket. 8 people with the same exact scores I had.
Wow.
Holy cow! So
Oh,
how
yeah.
do they differentiate that then?
It goes down through a process of like, okay, whoever scored the highest in tenderness, they win the coin toss at that. Then if they're tied on that, then it goes to taste. Then if they tie on that, it goes to appearance, somewhere in that.
Gotcha.
Okay,
general
so they
realm.
just go down.
And then if they're tied all throughout that, then they literally flip a coin.
oh, really?
Yep.
Well,
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
gotta
I mean,
have a tiebreaker or something.
yeah. I mean, there's no other way of doing it, I guess.
I mean, it's about the most fair way. But the
Yeah.
only thing that's unfair about it is like you don't get to choose heads or tails. It is
But
what
it
it
sounds like,
is.
far as a competition standpoint, I mean, it's honestly affordability wise, the 2 meat is a lot cheaper. I mean, because
It
just
is.
talking to you guys, it's like at 4 meat. I mean, you had what, $500 for in meat for a competition for 4 meat.
For a 4 meat competition, I would say you're putting in at least $1,000 in meat, injection, rubs, sauces, all that. Fuel for your cooker.
Yeah.
I mean, wood, whatever. It's at least at a minimum $1,000.
That
That's not counting your fuel getting there, your fuel getting home. If you stay at a hotel, if you stay on site. When I went down to Welch, I brought stuff with me to cook breakfast and dinner that night. Grabbed my little
Yeah, that's
two-birder
smart.
Blackstone and
No matter, yeah.
Oh yeah.
let her fly, baby.
Whew. Oh yeah, I mean, well that would, like I said, that would add up.
I mean, you're there to cook food, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then you've got your equipment costs on top of that.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm sure that changes
It
over the
adds
years.
up.
You know.
and here's the sad part is it's an addiction. It's so much an addiction. There's no 12-step program. There's no meetings for this. You're on your own, homie.
I did notice something when at the Marietta barbecue competition. There's a lot of barrel style cookers being used right now.
A lot of drums.
And Harry said that the last year, like majority of your grand champions were cooking on drum smokers. I mean,
oh yeah.
I mean, you had 2 pit barrels going.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then they, basically everybody else had some type of drum smoker except for like one team at that competition.
A lot of teams are doing them for chicken.
Really?
Because you can get a lot of flavor. Apparently, you can get a lot of flavor. You know me. I'm on my Humphreys for the chicken. I got a system. I'm sticking with it. And
it works, obviously.
Oh yeah. Well, it works when you. Oh, I made a mistake. I left the house making a mistake. I thought I counted 16 chicken thighs for all three competitions that weekend. Somehow I lost count. Mostly probably because I'm from West Virginia and I didn't take my shoes off. But I ended up with 12 chicken thighs for each day. Now, that doesn't sound like it'd make a big difference until you put it in the pan and you cook it.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, 6 chicken thighs in a pan doesn't cook the same as 8 chicken thighs in a pan.
Mm-hmm.
And my skin got rubbery.
Oh, no.
Oh.
So the last day, I was like, heck with it. I'm putting 8 in this pan, and I'm going to take the other 4 and put them in a bread loaf pan. And I ran it like that, and it worked out fine.
Nice.
So I'm getting an abacus out. That's a little bean counter thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure I got 16 chicken thighs for every comp now.
Wow.
That's funny.
But, I mean, that was operator error, and just little things like that will throw you off in competition. But, yeah, the barrels are easy to transport.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're easy to light. They cook hot and fast.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking 300 or anywhere from 300 up. I mean, you get sleep. You can get sleep with a barrel. There's guys that would stay up all night and feed the fire and everything, and then you got to drive home after the competition. You're doing your touch and goes going down the road.
Mm-hmm.
But with a barrel, you can get up at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, get a decent night's sleep, better than you would before.
Right. Yeah.
Light that barrel off, and if you got one for each protein, if you light your brisket and your pork shoulder barrel off, light them off, and your brisket's done. How long did it take me to do my brisket? Like 6 hours?
Yeah, wasn't long.
It's like, but you're only cooking the brisket flat too.
Yeah. Right.
And it's already trimmed down, so.
Yeah, that I rolled up that first day and saw that first evening and saw the barrels sitting there, and I was like, oh, that's sweet. And then I noticed everybody else had them.
Yeah.
How long have you had you've got a big boy and you've got the original, which Grant's got. You've got 2 originals,
got 2 of
right?
those, yep.
I got.
How long have you had those?
Oh gosh. 2 Christmases ago, so 2023.
Did you get both of them around the same time?
My wife, she pulled one over on me. God bless her. She's amazing. She pulled one over on me and got me a PBX for Christmas. And I was
that's the big boy.
Oh yeah,
in case you guys listen and don't know.
That's the
50 gallon.
Well, it's the same diameter as a 50-gallon drum.
Yeah.
It's not as tall
as
a 50-gallon drum, 55-gallon drum. But a lot of people don't use pit barrels in competition because they don't have temperature gauges on them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But if you've cooked on it enough, you know what to look for. You know how to feel it. And
Yeah, Grant knows.
So, but I started
He can just hold his hand over it and be like, that feels good.
Yep.
Basically, yeah.
And you know what? That's a learned skill.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't want to put the work in to do that. They want the plug and play pellet cookers. They want the plug and play aspect of it.
Easy bake oven.
Oh,
yep.
It is what it is. I mean, if you're working and you want a brisket, I get it. I understand. I get it.
Yeah.
But you can do the same thing with a pit barrel.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could do the same thing with a Gateway drum smoker or a Hunsaker drum
Mm-hmm.
or just a home-built ugly drum smoker. They sell kits. I'm trying to think of the different places. I know Big Papa Smokers sells a kit. Oh, shoot. I'm trying to think of the UDSSmokerBuilder.com sells a kit. They sell a T-drum kit. Shout out to Travis Murphy again. He built a T-drum. You got a drum vertically and then one across.
Oh, I've seen those.
Oh, that's cool.
Travis built one of those and he competed with it for a while. It was cool looking.
That's cool.
That is neat.
Yeah.
I mean, he's won a lot on that T-drum. But I mean, it gives you a little bit more room. I just not many people cook with the pit barrel, but I like them. I mean, once you learn them, you're golden.
Yeah.
Just minor adjustments. But for me, I took the rebar out for competitions. I take the rebar out and I put magnets over the holes.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that was like a light bulb moment when I saw that.
Just like,
I was like, "That's brilliant! Why didn't Grant think of that?"
Oh, I've seen people do it. I just usually, I'm cheap.
He uses tinfoil.
I use foil.
Like
well,
magnets,
tinfoil, yeah.
and magnets aren't expensive.
No, they're not. Just
depends on which ones you get. I lost my magnets.
yeah.
I don't know what happened to them. I took them off the. When I went down to Welch, one of the volunteer fire departments wanted to get me to help them cook chicken halves. I was like, I gotta go do this competition. Well, what's your chances of winning? I was like, better than average, but I mean, I want to go to this thing. I already put money in on it, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I can loan you these drums. These are easy to run. So I took all the magnets off and I put the rebar in there so they could hook and hang chickens. Because you can do you can do 20 chicken halves on a PBX.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can do 10 to 12 easy on a regular pit barrel.
Yeah.
And I give them all three drums, and I put those magnets somewhere so where I wouldn't forget them,
I didn't realize you had three drums.
and I forgot them. So I had to go buy new magnets, and I found the magnets that I was using, they only had 2 packs of them. I was like, well, that ain't going to be enough. That's enough for the pit barrel. That ain't going to be enough for all the PBXs. Now I looked up, and they had these magnets with holes in them. I'm like, now I don't have to offset them. I got little holes in them.
Nice.
So we're going to see how that operates this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm just bringing the two. I'm bringing the PBX and the PBC.
Nice.
The pit barrel original and for chicken wings, and the PBX for the ribs.
Yeah. And and they cook fast, and honestly, they just get a great flavor off of them.
Yes.
I just.
The smoke ring is.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Smoke ring's incredible. This is gonna be a 2-parter.
Oh no, we're good. My phone was going off.
Okay.
I had to
silence it.
I had to reject the phone call.
No, it's.
Yeah, that's so I just like the simplicity of the drum smoker, and it just this is still, I mean, I've never cooked with charcoal on my own. I mean, I've helped Grant do some stuff. We did that competition last year, but it really is, like, it's intimidating if you at first, but when you really get into it and you start doing it and using it, it's amazing how simple it is, and how, especially with those drum smokers, how easy it is to maintain temperature, how easy it is to not mess it up.
Yep.
I mean, it really is impressive just how something so simple could be so easy to use.
The thing I like about them is from a practicality standpoint, I hate being handicapped or tied to technology. You know what I mean? My biggest fear, like if I'm committed to cook something, and
the power goes out.
Goes out.
Yeah.
A memory circuit malfunctions, something. and you're screwed.
I can understand that.
And I hate that.
Oh.
And I like the fact that, you know what, it's as basic as it gets. It's fire. I can control the fire. It's meat.
No, I cheat.
That's it.
My only smoker that I own is a propane.
Yeah, yeah.
Is
Oh,
propane is gas. Now,
Yeah.
I've been in mid cook before and ran out of gas.
Oh yeah.
And now I run an oversized wood pan in that thing where it comes with a little dinky thing.
Yeah.
I've got a full size cast iron skillet that doesn't have the handle on it. It's just got two little small handles that I fill up with wood. And I've finished a cook before with just opening the vents and throw the wood in. Just keep basically did a wood fire for the rest of the cook. And I already wrapped at that point, so I just opened the vents and let the fire roll and finished it.
Once you wrap, here's a little tip. Once you wrap, just like Harry says, BTUs are BTUs.
Yeah.
Finish it in the oven.
Yeah.
Finish that thing in the oven.
Yeah, I thought I was going to have to, but I was like, you know what? I've got enough wood here.
I am
I'm
committed.
I'm like, I got enough wood here. I'm just going to
Go with
throw some more, fill the pan back up, open the vent, and let her roll.
Oh yeah.
Because it
I'm
was still
committed.
smoking at that
I am
point.
committed to this, or I'm going to be committed to a home. One of the two, but I am committed.
We're doing
right.
We're doing this.
That's right.
But yeah, but that's the thing. I like the simplicity of the fire. I like, you're not gonna. Well, I've had, I think, I'm the turkey. I always cook the turkeys for my family for years for Thanksgiving.
I like smoking a turkey.
Years, and I had an electric deep fryer.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
For them, and there was one year, something just didn't work. And I'm like, crap, what are you doing? You know what I mean? And after that,
This was your deep fryer?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so after that, I really like okay, even the propane. Usually, I'm the guy. I have a backup tank if I'm cooking with propane. I'll have two tanks.
I do now. I learned
have
my
a
lesson.
backup.
I've got two now.
That's just my brain. I worry
have that
about
brain.
crap to a degree. You know, I mean, it's just kind of the way I think.
Yeah, I don't have that brain.
And I like, and I love charcoal because I
Hello, Cody here. Just wanted to drop in and let you guys know that part 2 of this episode will be airing in about 2 weeks' time. So if you enjoyed the first half, come back, listen to the final hour and a half, and let us know what you think in the comments. Thanks for listening.